Hello BA. So in this video, I will teach you how to replicate the MEDSPA Facebook post uh, using this workflow or using the images. So step one is you go here, you create this template, you duplicate this file, duplicate, and then um, you have this here. I'll share this to you, the link. And then so you can make changes without anyone touching it. You can share this document. And then another thing that once you have that duplicated, it's also nice to create a backup. Again, the principle is redundancy. Always be redundant, because over optimizing has its cost, and it's prone to blowing up, so, or any file losses. So it's a good policy to always back up. So your copy, duplicate that for another copy, but not too much, because it will be confusing. And then, so that's step one. Once you have that duplicate, go to your duplicate. For example, this is the duplicate now, and you go to the MEDSPA graphic. So the next step is you check what type that is. So these are the different types of the emotional triggers. So right now it is happy. That could be joy. So skip that. So these are the selections. We'll talk about that later. And then once you have that, the policy here is, if the previous post is happy or joy, make next one fear, then desire, or you can mix two, great urgency, something like this. And then once you have that, let's say we pick fear for now. So maybe we type fear. The next one would be, now that you know it's fear, you copy that. And then you also pick one pain point. So it's kind of like Jollibee mix and match here, or like a mix and match system. These are the pain points in the MEDSPA clinic. So attracting, retaining clients is the previous one. Right now, it's attracting, retaining, the theme. We make next one navigating regulatory compliance. But let's just say, so that's we need to make one of each as you go along. And then, so the next one is, let's say, for example, this one we've done with navigating, and it's time for attracting and retaining. So we pick two already. We pick fear, and then we pick attracting and retaining clients. And then the next step is we now get, so we already picked two, right, from each category. The third one we'll pick is a pain point that PopDone can solve. So maybe the previous post was client acquisition. The next one would be regulatory compliance. So you already picked one. You paste that to your separate document. So you now have three picks, different category. Now it's with those three. It's now your time to create the AI image for the three variables or classifications that you made. So because we have fear and attracting, retaining clients, you then use this prompt. You either pick either the two of this. It's a sad and a happy one. So if the joy, you pick fear, the fear was the previous choice, then you should pick the sad one. These are the two. So you have that one. You then go to Canva, this in Magic Media. You create right click this one and add a page, something like that. And then you go to Magic Media, then paste it here. You paste, so the three ones that we pick from above, you then can find out that this is the perfect match. So Assad, you copy that and you paste that here and generate. Now these are, I don't want to use the credits because we might be using this up. Once you click that, you pick at your own discretion to the best of your ability, and then explore in TikTok what are the best ones, what you feel really is good. Or you can go to the competitors, go to Facebook and type MEDSPA and look at the theme that others are doing. And then once you see, you then click one. Like for example, this one is what I picked. So this is something like that. Okay, put that on standby. So this is clear. You already have an image. And then if it's having an error here, or like a text is overlaid and then it's gibberish, you can go to ChatGPT, and then or also Grok. So that's the heads up here. You explore these, or the image generators you can find as you explore AI, the AI culture. So once you have that, you save that. There is this, download this extension called, the name of the extension is Save Image as Type, right? So what it does is type that as a Chrome extension. This one, I don't know if you can see it here, but it's called Save Image Chrome extension. It's called Save Image as Type. And then what it does is that if it's a web.webp, it will change it to, you can download it as a PNG, which is a more multi-purpose format. So boom, that's checked. You already have an image. Then we now create the text. So, because this is our reference, right? This is our baseline. You duplicate that. What I did here, I made a new one, but easier if you duplicate this, something like that, boom. And then you just remove don't remove the text yet, so that you can just fill it up, no more creating of a different box. So you just put gibberish there because it's easier compared to deleting creating a new box. So you get that image, right? You put that here, and then arrange it in a way that it's you follow the reference point like that, and then change the layer to this is MEDSPA, right? Also, this is the one. This is our duplicate. We get that and put that here, and then change the layer to, you could do don't do the replace background. You just put the image. This is the image. Copy, paste it on the text, and then put the layer to send backward, or super send to back. That's good. And then the next one would be adjust. Double click that, put that above like that. Just follow where the line draws, and then this is the text here, right? So you just adjust that here to match the source. So you have a way to make that fast. You just maybe copy that and then paste here, so you have the lines seen here. So that's good. Once that's there, do not just adjust this quite a bit, the text. You also have a permission to change the text if something aesthetic that use this. So the principle here is 90%. We stick to the conservative, stick to the core format, but then you play around with the 10%. So explore some good fonts here that fits. So when the feed is running, it's aesthetic to look at, that they're the same, they're very in line, but then a 10% is very different or wild. So it's a wild card. The formula we're using here is sort of like the 80-20 Pareto principle. So there's wisdom there because we're still A/B testing. So feel free to maybe, let's just say that's not, don't spend more time, just 5 minutes that you can make. If you don't find anything new, just retain the old one, because we do not want to waste the time. So something like this, that's not sightly. Maybe just go to corporate. You can make it, our style is we're exploring different fonts, but contain only to the font, so we don't make wild decisions. But still, we enjoy maybe we hit some new trend that will really will really hit, and that can only happen when we experiment. But we contain the experiment to just the font style. So going back to here, let's do the text now. I forgot to change font. The guide here, I put experiment. I'll put a note here. Experiment font task. So that's clear now. So what you have here is this now, and then this text from here. You copy that. That's there, right? So the text now is just paste this prompt and then go to chat, and then this is what I did. You paste that. This is the I don't want to use up much of credits, even if it's free, but I'll just this is it. I got this. Just read this around. This is already clean, and then you paste that here. For example, that's the one, and then you set a click, make it already makes that, and then this is it. This is what you will copy, and then not one thing you will know is in this prompt, this insert pain point. Remember the three picks above. This is where it will be used. So the pain point solved. Remember you clicked client acquisition in this part above. So that's because we already did for the previous one. We already did a appointment one. But just the point here is if one type has been done, don't repeat that yet. Just one each first before you go back to the first one again. So let's just say number 6, financial oversight, is done. We go back to client acquisition. This is the what we picked, right? You get that, and then you also picked here, right, in the pain point. Then you picked here fear. So let's say we pick, this is the pick for this post. This is the pick because the previous post was, let's say, ensuring financial management. So 6 is done. Go back to 1. You pick that, attracting, retaining clients. Don't pick, this is just a guide. The body here, description, you don't need to. And then in the below, the pop done question, you also pick. You can pick here. This one you can pick. This one don't pick. This is the cat. So just a note for here, just the header. But then in this one, you can, what you will pick from is between the two. This one and then this. For this one, for the next post, it's just this one. Then from the two. So let's say you pick this, right? Automates lead capture. You then dropped it here. We're doing the text now, right? So, and make it about, this is where you put the make it about automates lead capture, because you replace that and you make it automate lead capture. Boom, let's say it's space, that's the one here. And then okay, it's here. This is the prompt. You paste it here. Wait, the RAM is causing some issues. I have no RAM. Sorry about that. Let me just pause. Okay, we're now continuing. So that's there. You paste that here, right? So it will look like this. Don't paste this, but this is the example of what you will paste. But this is actually the prompt from here, all the blue to this here, you will paste on chat. Then just replace this, alternate. For this one, it's automate, and then the next one is the number 2, 3. You get the idea. That's for the next post. So it will look like this, and then you paste that, boom, on chat, and this is the result. Once you hit enter, this is already what it's creating. I've already polished this, and now copy that, put that in your document, and now we now can create the. Oh no, it's not this yet. That's for the caption. What we'd made was that's for the caption. So this is the result of replay. Like, let's try this. So this is misappointments. Copy this prompt and then you paste it to chat here. And then so this is what it does. But no, let me just pause. And if it's like this, the prompt is like this, because this is the text that we will paste here, right? You just change it to just one paragraph. You prompt here if need. This is where I will have you reminded that change paragraph. Actually, on if that's what you will, so that it will rewrite that, paste that here, something like that. Or I will include that in the prompt here, so that you don't have to paste that. But in case something like that happens, that's how you fix the error. Change to. So this is the entire thing that what you'll paste. So it will look like, and then the result will be something like this, right? This is good already. That fits the perfect format and just the number word count. And then you paste that here. Remember that we already duplicate, and this is what you will paste there. You adjust it, make sure there's space here, there's framing, there's white space. That's a design principle that's good. Make sure you don't go over here. There's still white space. That's a breathing space. It creates an aesthetic appeal, and it looks neat. So that's good already. The post is stable now, and then that's great. We covered this paragraph issue, and now you then create the graphic. This is what we're doing now. You got the message, you got the you adjusted the frame. That's what's next in this one. Replace the text. And then for this part, in case you're encountering when we're doing the format one, we're doing a different format such as this one. The template is like, for example, this is a skin clinic. That's for later, but there is a banner below. It says AI ready funnels like no other. When you counter that, that's what I meant here for this part. You paste this prompt, copy this and paste it to a chat, and paste that, and then something will come up, and that's something like this. And then you click enter, and then here's a replacement. Funnel smoother than in your Botox client. So that's good. That's what you will put here. You replace that. So every thing that has something like this, just make sure make it shorter, and then the number is still here. But this one it's contained experimentation. This is the one that I made. Change that to white, and then that's there. You just adjust, or you change it, make it shorter, make it lesser words. You just prompt chat there. So once that's there, but for this format, we're not using that. This is there, so skip that, but that's for later. And then now you do the caption. Once it's made, save that, back up, put that on your document. No, assuming this is already your document, you don't, you duplicated this already. You don't touch this. You don't touch the master plan, the raw files. These are the raw files, the templates. The template's raw. Then you're just playing you're making it on your account or different Canva account. You then share what you made and make it can edit, and then copy the link and then post that here in our dashboard page. In content creation page. This is sort of our initial content calendar for now. You just follow this format. There's an instruction later, and then paste the link of what you did, like VA post, something like this, a format below. You put that there. But anyway, we'll discuss this later once the caption is done. So the next step, once this is made, that's ready, download on your computer for backup, and then remove the restriction so you can share it. The next step would be to, let me just check the recording. The next step would be now the creating caption. So I made this prompt. This is what I made. You just simply replace that, copy that. All the blue one is everything in blue is to be copied. It ends here. No more copying here, the node page. So you copy that, but these are variables these are placeholders. You replace these. You replace this, and then this, that's for later. And then you replace that with the answers, the three picks above. Remember the pain points. Is it fear? Is it joy? And then the second category is it what was the problem? The pain point, and what was the solution? And then what is the dream outcome? So something like this will be pasted. It will be copied. You then make it about, because we pick automate lead capture. So you copy that. This one, so those are, this one is for later. We'll make a funnel. So copy all the blue, right? Once you copy that, put that on paste, on chat, boom, it pastes. I don't want to use up my credits. So once it's being pasted, this is the example. I click, boom, it runs. And now this is the rewritten one. So you already have this. This is the caption. This is solid. I'll just polish this later once I review. But you see all the, just your best discretion to check the format or the typo. And that's good. You copy that. That's a caption. Put that in your work document, and that's separated from the raw files. And then put that caption to okay, just put that on standby. So that's already made, right? And now the next step is I will tell you about the quality check. Check the appropriateness of text for errors, or sometimes there are the AI ChatGPT hallucinates. It's way away from MEDSPA. It's totally going crazy. And then you just go to these hooks. This important part is the first two lines of the caption should be super powerful. So go to UGC. This is for UGC, but the principle applies for Facebook posts. Try to manually. No need for AI. Just change this hook at your discretion, basing the hook. So we all have powerful hooks. So once it's done, I'll add more changes. And suggestions. Make sure you're ready to update this. You just repeat this video, but then make sure you supplement this with a document in case I add something else later, so I don't have to record the entire full video. Just make sure you update this. So I hope you have a system there where it can match. And then, so that's already, you have the graphic, you have the captions, it's ready. The next thing is you pick from here 5 hashtags, right? And then more here. You go to this page, and then just there's a hashtag finder here that's for free. Where was it? Hashtag generator. I already qualified this. Okay, this is for free, and then it will show you the volume, like MEDSPA, something like that. And so this is one thing that this is part of your workflow. And then if there are trending ones, it's related, make sure sometimes there's a MEDSPA term that's not related to our target audience. So remove that. But anyway, I've qualified it here. You just pick 5 here, and then let's try with 5, and then you can also, I will have to update this. What's the best practice right now if it's updated. But for this one, pick one really high volume, and the next one is you pick Dallas MEDSPA. I'm not sure if that's related. Meditation space, definitely not our choice, but sometimes you have free tries here. But I've already, you pick one of each. That's a good idea. Frequent, average, and rare. And if you have any better hashtag decision maker, then also good. But this would suffice at first. So you put that, and then you attach that to your post, the draft that you made. So wait, I did have here, and then put that. Like for example, this is the draft that I made. For example, you have a document like this. Put the caption after the signature, something like that. So this is the complete caption format that's previously been done. So once I have a caption, I will change these questions, update depending on our research, because there might be a trending question. So feel free to, these are variables, placeholders, and that might be changed. Okay. and then if there are trendings, if no changes, just retain them. And then another heads up is, when you make the post, 50% of the posts in the week, don't add the "are you asking these questions," right? So it's not too much oversell. We're just providing value. That's the principle following there, and just the signature like this one. And then this one's cover. If you need more agents, more images, explore on that on your time, or just a little bit on the pop down time, on upward time. So explore, just 5 minutes of exploration would suffice. Don't input too much. So now that's done. You already have all the drafts. You then create the final on your document, so for your personal use. And then once that's clean up, create the final together. You go to this dashboard that's here, and then put that here. This is an example of what's been done. Just put a note here, what you've got, what you've made, and then that's it. Make sure to remove restrictions so that when I click the Canva file on your account, I can edit, and that's good to go. Congratulations, we now created an automated media, a creative and graphic and caption for our daily social media calendar. And yeah, this is follow the previews of how to do it. And so save this video on your reference, and then usually it's 2-in-1, this doc video paired with a document that you can just mark on, like on the second minute it's already updated, and then so the document will sort of like just add some supplements or changes, but minor ones. So we make it as lean as possible, just the video and the document, so it's clear on your mind, and we can fast scale the workflow. And that is the end of this video tutorial for daily social media posts. Thank you, and talk to you soon.